All right. Here we go. It's going to be a gentle session today. And for this, we're going to need a block and a strap. And of course, your blanket or towel to protect your neck, where you're going to place your head. And it's going to start from lying down in the back. So as we lie down in the back, I suggest you to bend the knees. Even if you don't have knee issues, it's also a good idea to release any tension you might be holding that in that lumbar part area. So knees bend. And let's take a moment here. Let me adjust here. Thanks. So bringing the hands to your belly with the elbows relaxed towards the floor, the shoulders also down towards the mat, open chest, and with the hands down in your lower abdomen, we're going to begin to bring the attention to the breath. Just breathing in and out in a regular way. Nothing is changing yet. Just feel your breath moving in and out, and you can notice the movement of the breath down the belly. As you inhale, notice how the belly balloons out. And as you exhale, notice how the belly sinks down in towards the spine. Just breathe in and out, a few more rounds of breath. And gradually begin to move your head from side to side, gently releasing any tension in your neck. And slowly bring the head back through center. Attention back to the breath again. Few inhales and exhales. Noticing the belly moving up to the ceiling, and as you exhale, softening the belly towards the spine. Couple more rounds as you let go slowly. And with your next inhale, bring the arms overhead and reach through the fingertips and find that some lengthens the spine, gently arching the lower back, and then slowly flatten the lower back as you bring the hands down towards the floor. Again, gently rock your head from side to side. And bring the head back to center. Now bring the arms to the side in T position or cactus arms with the elbows flexed high as your shoulders, palms facing up, and just notice your upper spine, your shoulder blades, the back of your rib cage, and just try to create space and room there. If you run a breath here again. And then slowly hug yourself as you bring the thighs into the chest, flattening the lower back. Take a deep inhale and gently lift the head off the mat and bring the forehead to your knees. And exhale, release it down towards the floor. Gently rock your head from side to side. And bring the head back through center. Now lower the feet towards the mat, heels under the knees, feet wide as your hips. And we're going to go into a gentle bridge. So don't go too high up yet. Inhale, pick up the pelvis, lower back, maybe middle back. And exhale, slowly release it down with exhale. With an inhale, we go halfway up in the bridge. And with exhale, we release it down towards the mat. 2 or 3 more rounds like this, gently mobilizing the lower part of the spine. Inhaling as you lift. And exhaling as you lower. One last round. Inhale, gentle bridge. And exhale, release it down. Now bring the hands to your knees and bring the big toes touching, and we're going to open the knees out and then bring it in. And exhale to open Inhale to close. Exhale to open. Inhale to close. Exhale to open, and then bring the thighs and the knees together. Keep the hands to your knees and make circles in one direction, gently giving yourself a massage in your lower back. But at the same time, we're going to bring in some movement to the hips and going into the opposite direction. We're still waking up the body. We're still warming up the joints. This is a lot of mobilization, stretching and holding in position. Very yummy, gentle practice. Lower the feet down again under the knees. And let's walk the feet wide as your mat. Bring the arms to the side into position, palm facing up. And gently, let's windshield wiper the legs, moving from side to side. And you can rock the head into the opposite direction where the legs are going. So mobilizing hips, the ankles, the neck at the same time. And slowly make your way back through center. From here, let's roll over to one side and gently extend the top leg and walk with your hands as we all meet into a seated position. So here we're going to use our blanket again or our towel to sit on the edge of the blanket. Don't sit in the center. The edge assists you to tilt the pelvis forward so you have more opening in the hips and your spine is upright. So let's grab your strap, and in this case, I have my dog leash. So we're going to use this here to mobilize the shoulder. So have your strap and open, and grab the strap like wide open. So it's not like kind of close here unless you have a great mobilization of your shoulders and you don't have issues there. But I suggest you to have a little bit more wider grabbing. So let's begin with having the strap in front, bring this strap up and then move it back and release it behind you. Keep holding from the strap. Bring the strap back, up, forward, and down. Inhale, up, back, and down. Inhale, up, forward, and down. Bring the strap forward, up, back, and down. One more round. Inhale, and exhale to lower. And inhale, and exhale to release. And bring the strap all the way to the front and just release it down there. Bring the hands down by your floor, by your hips, and let's rotate the shoulders up, back, and down. Just a few rounds here. And then into the opposite direction. Bring the hands to your shoulders. Imagine you are going to draw a circle with your elbows going in one direction first. A lot of love to the shoulder joints, to the shoulder blades in the upper part of your rib cage. And going to the opposite direction. And just checking the range of motion, checking the difference between one shoulder joint and the opposite. And then slowly release arms down towards the floor, shoulders up, side out release, up to the ears, release, and one more time. And all the way down. With the next inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, reach to the fingertips, lower the hands to your heart center, interlace the fingers, and as you exhale, round the spine, belly goes in, straighten the elbows, and feel the opening on the back of your rib cage in between the shoulder blades. Release the palms, come into neutral spine, bring the arms to the side, and guide the arms back as far as you can to open the front of the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hands together and interlacing the fingers when you get to your chest. And then straighten the elbow, round the spine, pull the belly in, chin in. Inhale, straighten the spine, bring the arms to the side and back. Turn the palms up, inhale, reach, create a nice space in between each vertebrae. And exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers, take an inhale and exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin. And neutral spine, bring the arms out and back. And slowly release the hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back, and down. Place your right hand down towards the floor and inhale, reach with the left arm towards the sky. And as you exhale, press through your left hip, relax your elbows, and the spine goes to the right. Inhale up, lower the hand down. Right arm goes back up with the inhale, exhale to the left, inhale up. And down. Let's sway side to side. Left, inhale, left arm up, Move the spine to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right arm goes up. Flex the elbows, press with the hip and go to the left. Inhale, up and down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the right and back to center and down. One last. Inhale, reach. This is a nice way to mobilize the spine, lateral, stretch for the rib cage and bring the shoulders up, back and down. Now inhale, arms overhead, twisting to the right. Bring the left hand down to your right knee, right hand behind you. Lift the chest, look over to your right hand. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring the right hand over to the hand. Bend the elbows, round the spine, chin to your chest, crown of the head towards the floor. Take an inhale, lift the head, lift chest, twist to the left, left arm behind you, look over to your left shoulder. Take a deep inhale. And do the twist, left hand goes on to your right knee. Flex the elbows and round the spine as you bring the crown of the head towards the mat. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, bring the arms to the side, and then slowly down, up, back, and down. Now, let's cross the right arm across the chest and hug your right arm with your left arm. When you're here, make sure your right shoulder is not coming up to your ear. You want the right shoulder down, and then gently guide that right arm towards your left shoulder. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, lower the right ear to your right shoulder. Holding position. Nice, easy breathing. Stretching the back of your right shoulder, the left side of your neck. Take a deep inhale and bring the arms to the side. Left arm goes up. Flex the elbow, place the left hand in between your shoulder blades, and with your right hand, grab the left elbow and gently guide to your left ear. Nice deep breath. Take an inhale and exhale, release, and bring the left arm behind you. Interlace the fingers into your right side of your right waist, and as you exhale, right ear goes to your right shoulder. Long inhalations, full sweet exhales. It comes back through center, release the arms, inhale, reach, and all the way down. Shoulders up, back, and down. Now the left arm goes across your chest. You hug the left arm with your right arm, guide the right elbow high to your shoulder, and then gently the left arm comes closer to your right shoulder. Release the left shoulder down, breathe through this. Keep the spine nice and long. The breath is flowing. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release. Now bring the right arm overhead, flex the elbows, and place the hand in between your shoulder blades. And with your left hand, guide the right arm or arm, towards your right ear. Feel the stretch here. Take an inhale and exhale, release. Left arm comes behind your to the right waist, and with the next inhale, let's go to the other side. Sorry, the right hand goes to the left side, and the left ear. The hands come to the left side of the waist, and left ear goes to your left shoulder. Yeah, I got a little bit confused when I connect one pose with another one. Take a deep inhale. And slowly the head comes back to center. Release and bring the arms up and overhead. And exhale, arms out, down towards the floor. And place the hands to your knees. Take a moment here. Let's reconnect back with the breath. Lifting from the heart. Slightly engaging the muscle of the spine and the abdomen to keep it nice and long. Take an inhale, the chin goes up. Exhale to the right, to the chest. Inhale to the left and up. To the right, to the chest. Inhale to the left and up. Exhale to the right and to the left. And let's reverse. We bring the chin to the chest, to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left, to the chest. And a couple more rounds going in this direction. And gently return the head and to neutral position. Now bring both hands to the side, place the hands to the back of your head and bring the elbows in. Keep the upper spine nice and long, so just the chin with exhale moves down to your chest. So you're stretching those muscles, connecting with the base of the skull. And you can feel the stretch moving all the way down where it connects with your shoulder blades. And with your next inhale, we'll return the head back to neutral position, release the palms, and lower the hands down towards the floor. Shoulders up, back, and down. So from here, let's come into all fours. So same blanket we use for the head and our sitting position, we're going to use to protect our knees, blanket or towel. So even if you don't have knee issues, remember always to protect your kneecaps. So let's begin with the knees wide as your mat and the big toes touching and the wrist right under the shoulder. So the spine is nice and long, and we're going to rock with the hips to the heels. And with inhale, we return to tabletop. Exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale through center. Exhale, hips to the heels. And back through center. And exhale to the heels. And back through center. Now bring the knees right under the hips, tabletop position. With the next inhale, we're going to arch the spine into the cow. Exhale, round the spine, belly inch into the chest, into the cat. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, belly inch in. And just keep moving 2 or 3 more rounds at your own pace, linking the breath with the movement. Inhaling as we arch, that's an extension. And exhaling as we round, that's an flexion. And 1 more round, mobilizing the spine. And then with the next exhale, we move the cat from cat to balasana. So release the forehead towards the floor or towards your block, or make a tower with your fist. Never keep your head hanging in the air. Bring the floor closer to your forehead. There's too much tension for the shoulders and the neck. So take a moment. Breathing in and out. And let's move here into a gentle inversion. So we're going to come into called the dolphin pose. We're going to go up and down. So the elbows are under the shoulders, interlace the fingers, tap the toes under, and now as we inhale, we lift the heels, straighten the next heels towards the floor. Keep the heels, the head pointing toward, the crown of the head pointing toward the mat. Keep the toes tucked and lower the knees down. Inhale, lift the hips, straighten the legs, heels towards the mat. Lift the heels, exhale, knees down. 2 more rounds. Inhale, straighten, lift the hips, heels towards the floor. Inhale, heels up, knees towards the floor. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten and lift, heels down. Inhale, lift, knees down, top of the feet flat, place the palms towards the floor, lift the hands under the shoulders to tabletop, and then slowly we move back to balasana, child's pose. Take a moment. And gently, let's come back to tabletop. Let's do some twists, mobilization at the same time, moving the shoulders and the arms. Place your the weight on your right hand. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, left hand under your left shoulder. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, right hand under the left shoulder. Let's keep moving side to side. Open to the left with inhale, and with exhale goes down. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale, go down. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, goes down. Right side, inhale, twist. And hand down. Now, left arm opens and twists. And then left arm goes under your arm. Or left shoulder, left ear goes down. And then you can wrap the arm behind your back if that works for your shoulder. Or you just keep the forearm, the elbow down. Wherever you are, we're going to straighten the right leg back, tuck the toes under, and work a little bit of balance here. So you are on your left side of your face, your left ear is down, your left shoulder is down, your left knee is down, your top of the left foot is down, and your right foot, the ball of your right foot is also on the floor. Breathe through the twist and the balance. If you have your hand or your arm behind your back, bring them up and then lower the hand under the shoulder slowly. And do the twist, left hand under your left shoulder, right knee under your right hip. Now, open and twist, bring the right arm up, and exhale, right arm goes under your left arm. Right shoulder, right ear down. You can wrap the arm behind your back if it feels right for you, or you can keep the elbow and the forearm down. Just find whatever works, and then when you're there, extend the left leg back and just work with the twist and the balance. Actually, if you don't have to keep your left leg straight. You can keep both knees down. If it feels this is kind of a little bit challenging for you, breathe through this. Please don't hold the breath. 2 or 3 more rounds. And slowly, and do the twist of the arm behind you. Place the left hand under the shoulder, and do the twist, left knee under your left hip. And let's all bring the hips and the spine into neutral position, into child's pose. Take a break and breathe. Your next inhale, let's come to tabletop position. From tabletop, tuck the toes under, press downward dog, chin to your chest, heels towards the floor. And notice that my shoulders are not coming to the ear. There's external rotation. Your shoulders should go back and down. Take a deep inhale, heels up, knees down, tabletop, and step forward with your left foot. So your right knee is not under the hip, it's a little slightly back because we're going to work on opening and stretching iliopsoas, your hip flexor on the right side. So we move the pelvis and the hips to the front of the mat, bring the arms overhead, flex the elbows like a cactus arms, and then guide the elbows by your rib cage. And we're going to look for arching the upper spine to open and flattening the upper spine, the thoracic spine, and at the same time, we're opening the right hip flexor. Keep the breath flowing. Lengthening the exhales. It's very subtle, but with every exhalation, you can move a little bit deeper into that right hip flexor. Couple more breaths. Gently contracting and activating those back muscles to keep arching the spine slightly back, and then lower the hands down either side of your left foot, straighten your left leg, move the hips back, pick up the ball of your foot, hip, chin to your chest, and just hold it here in your IT band stretch. Flex the left knee. Now walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. Keep your right knee down, and let's place the hands and wrists under the shoulders. So we're going to press the hips towards the floor, and when you get there, we don't want to round the spine. We want to flatten the spine and just find that neutral position of the neck. So don't drop the head, keep your neck neutral, keep your breath flowing. And again, very subtle, but with every exhalation, we should strive to go a little bit deeper in opening that right hip flexor and releasing here your pelvic floor. If you feel like you're contracting, just try to soften, try to let it go. In order to keep the spine nice and long, forward and up, we have to keep those muscles engaged. Take a deep inhale, and then the left knee comes to meet your right knee, and we'll all move back into child's pose. And coming through center, now step forward with the right foot, left knee slightly back. Now let's bring the hands and the spine to upright position. Again, notice my knee is not under my hip, it's slightly back, and we have a 90-degree angle in the right knee. So bring the arms overhead to lengthen the spine, nice full spine, and then flex the elbows and bring the elbows by your rib cage. When you're here, just move the pelvis forward as you arch the upper spine, the middle spine. So we are opening the front of the body. At the same time, we'll keep those back muscles activated strong. The left hip flexor is opening and releasing. Take a deep inhale, hands down towards the floor. Let's straighten the right knee, move the hips back, pick up the ball of foot, chin to your chest. Stretch your hamstrings, muscles on the right leg. Use the deep exhales. And slowly flex the right knee, walk the right foot to the edge of the mat, keep the 90-degree angle there, keep your left knee down, wrist under the shoulder, and then we lower the hips, the pelvis, and then we lift from the chest. Don't drop the head. Concentrate on the breath. Close your eyes or lower the gaze towards the floor and go deep, deep into the breath as you notice the muscles again of the spine, keeping it lifted and engaged. And with the next exhale, we're going to bring the right knee back and let's all move into child's pose. Notice the difference between one leg and the other one. Just take a moment of your balasana pose. From here, hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, and grab your blanket. We're going to lie down again. So the hands are there, the blanket is there again to protect your knees, of your head, your neck. If you need to roll a towel and just place the towel behind your neck, that's awesome too. But let's come into the moment that we need to grab the strap again to work mainly with hips, mobilization of the knees, and stretching the inner thighs, the groins, muscles. Take a moment here again with the knees bent. Hands to your belly to reconnect back with the inhalations and the exhalations. So let's don't rush to the next series. And from here, bring the left foot in, place the strap on the ball of the foot, not in the arch, in the ball of the foot, and then straighten the left leg up to the sky. Grab the strap from the end, so the idea is that you don't have the arms straight, you have your elbows flexed and the forearms and the elbows down towards the floor. Let's mobilize the knees and at the same time stretch the back line of the left leg. Exhale, flex the knee. Inhale, straighten towards the sky. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, flexing down. Inhale, straight. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale up and hold in position. Use nice, long, deep exhales mainly to let go, to go deeper into the stretch of your left leg. Now grab both straps with your left hand and gently open the leg to left to right. Inhale to open. You don't have to go too wide into it. It's just a subtle movement left to right. Just feel the movement happening there in the hip joint. And then next time we're going to guide the left leg over the pelvis few inches. It's not a twist. We're not lifting the hip off the mat. We keep the left hip down. Just the leg is the one you move to feel the stretch on the IT band of your left hip. Close your eyes and breathe through this. Take a deep inhale, the left comes back from center, grab both straps with your left hand, and then exhale, open the left leg out to the side. So you don't have the leg again, the arm hanging in the air. We're going to use the upper arm and the elbow as a shelf to support and open the leg. Keep both hips even, and just work through the inner thigh stretch, the groin, and concentrate on releasing your pelvic floor. With the next inhale, the left leg comes up. Grab both strap and place now the right foot, the ball of the right foot in the strap, and then flex the left knee, lower the left foot down. With the elbows and upper arms in the floor, we're going to flex the right knee, lower the heel. Inhale, straighten the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and release. And up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, straighten. Flex and down. And up. One more. Down. Inhale, straighten and hold it there. Close your eyes, and again, all the tension goes into your breath. Use your breath. Nice, sweet, deep exhale. Now grab both straps with your left hand and let's swing the legs slightly over the hip, the pelvis, and slightly out. It's just not a big swing you have to do. It's just a gentle movement to get the hip used to for whatever is coming next, which we're going to hold in position to stretch the IT band. So a couple more breaths, moving left to right, right to left. And so next time the leg goes over the hip, the pelvis, we keep the right hip down. Again, it's not a twist, it's just to work on the outside of your IT band on the hip. And just concentrate on your breath. And with the next inhale, the leg comes back through center. Now grab both strap with your right hand. And then as you exhale, slowly in control, open the right leg out using the upper arm and the elbows to support your hand and holding the leg in the air. Just breathe through this. Try to keep both hips even. And gently, the right leg comes back through center. Now, grab both straps and bring the left foot up and keep both feet there. Holding from the strap, we're going to slowly open the legs out in a V. And gently guide the thighs, the legs, the feet together. Bend the knees, remove the strap from your feet, and then lower the feet down wide as the mat. Let's do some windshield wiper movement to mobilize the hips after holding in position for a while. Just move the legs to one side and the head goes to the opposite side. And just take a moment here, rocking from side to side. And then slowly back through center. Hug yourself flat in your lower back. Lift the head off the mat, forehead to your knees, and exhale, head down. Roll over to one side. In my case, I'm going to be on my left side here. So we're going to use again the strap. So Buddha pose. So you don't need the blanket, but you're going to use the upper arm, the elbow, and the hand to support your head. Grab your strap. Maybe you can grab your foot and go into the position, no problem. But if that's not available, you're going to hook the strap into the ball of your foot and then slowly extend the leg up to the ceiling. So we're going to stretch here different muscles of the hips, the legs, and just breathe through this. Latch pose. And slowly flex the knee, release the strap, and then lower the knee in front of you to relax. Take a moment here. Bring the knees together. Place the palms to the floor, gently press and walk the hands as we come to a seated position, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. In my case, I'm going to my right side, using Buddha pose, holding my head, protecting my head as I hold with my right hand. Bend the knees, grab the strap, place the strap on the ball of your left foot, and then work on stretching your left side. Breathe through this. Nice deep breath. And slowly flex and release the strap from your foot. Place the hands on the floor, extend the left leg, and just gently press, 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 walk, and let's come to a seated position. So use your blanket to sit on the edge, and we're going to come with the sole of the feet together. So here, sole of the feet together, but instead of having the heels close to your pelvis, just have some room here so we can access to the tortoise pose. So relax your outside muscles of the hips, your glutes, bring the hands under your legs, each hand on top of each foot, and then you round the spine, you guide the crown of the head towards the feet, and just breathe here to the back of your spine, the muscles on the back of your rib cage, opening in between the shoulder blades. And slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, remove the hands from under the arms from under your legs, and guide slowly the legs to the center. Bring the hands behind you, separate the feet, and let's do some windshield wiper movement from a seated position. Let's swing the legs to one side And with the blanket again on the back, we're going to go back the way we started, from lying down in our back. So with the feet wide as your hips, slowly keep hands to your knees and then slowly lean back, round the spine, engage the core safely. One vertebra at a time, release the spine, release the head down to your blanket, protect your neck, knees bent, heels under the knees, hands to the belly. Let's reconnect back with the breath. Now we're going to go up and down into bridge pose. This time we're going to go to the high bridge, but we'll bring some arm movement at the same time. So with the inhale, we're going to come into bridge, bring the arms up to the sky and all the way behind you. And with exhale, we're going to lay the spine down one at a time, and the arms are coming down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the spine, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, spine down, and arms are coming down, down, down with the spine towards the mat. Inhale, lift into high bridge, arms up and overhead. Exhale, slowly down towards the floor. 3 more rounds. Inhale, engage those back muscles as you come into the high bridge and the arms coming up. And exhale, slowly in control, we come down towards the floor. 2 more rounds. Inhale, up. And exhale, arms, spine down. 1 last round. Inhale, reach. And exhale all the way down. To counterbalance the back bend, Apanasana. Hands to your knees, relax your feet. Exhale, flex the elbows, thighs into the chest. Inhale, away. Exhale, into the chest. And away. Just keep moving this way with the main goal to soften and release any tension you might be having in your lower back after the bridge. All right, after here, right foot goes down with an knee bend. Place the left foot on top of your right thigh. Let's stretch again, IT bend. You can hold from the hamstring or the shin. Keep the chin slightly in. And just breathe through the left side of your hip. Lower the right foot down. And let's string the right leg all the way down. Place your left foot on top of your right thigh above your knee with your right hand outside of your left knee and the left arm in T position. Take a deep inhale and exhale, twist to the right. So your left knee comes to the right. You don't have to go too deep, just enough to get the twist. Holding position as you breathe. Gently under the twist. Place your left foot right by your right inner thigh and then open the left knee out. It's like a tree pose, but you are lying down in your back. Make sure you're releasing your left glutes and your left outside of your left hip. Breathe through this. Gently bring the left knee up, and now the right foot goes on top of your left thigh. Reaching with both hands to grab from the hamstring or the shin. IT band stretch on the right side. Release, lower left foot down, straighten the leg all the way to the front of the mat. Place the right foot on top of your left thigh with your left hand outside of your right knee and the right arm in T position. We're going to inhale And as you exhale, guide the right knee towards the left. Again, don't go super deep. And gently, and do the twist. Now place your right foot right next to your left inner thigh, and gently as you exhale, open the knee out, hands to the belly. Take a moment, relax your right glutes, your right hip, and just breathe through this reclined tree pose. Very slowly bring the right knee up, flex your left knee, grab your block, and then slowly come into a bridge and slide the block in level 1. This is level 1. This is level 2. This is level 3. You want to be in level 1. Place the block right in your sacrum, not in your lower back. Right on the sacrum. There, we're going to release iliopsoas by straightening both legs and have both legs in both corners of the mat. Turn the feet out. Bring the arms into position with the palms facing up. Relax your glutes. Relax your pelvis, inner thighs, pelvic floor. Just breathe here. Very slowly bend the knees. Stay in the block, bring the feet together. And we're going to open the knees out as we bring the sole of the feet together in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. Relax your glutes. Relax your groins, inner thighs, pelvis. Especially concentrate on letting go your pelvic floor. Slowly guide the thighs and the knees together. Walk the feet wide as the mat and keep the knees in. Open the knees. Pick up the pelvis and the hips. Remove the block from underneath you. Slowly lower the spine down. Feet off the mat. Hug yourself and flatten your lower back to release lumbar spine after that back bend being on the block. And just maybe you can give yourself a little massage, rocking from side to side. Then lower the feet down. Let's move up, feet wide. Just do some windshield wiper movement, just a few. Swinging the legs from side to side before settling into our last pose, which is Shavasana, pose. So bring the legs back for center, straighten both legs, turn the feet out, guide the arms kind of like away from the body with the palms facing up. Adjust your neck, adjust your head, your body, and you are now in your Shavasana. Shavasana is our last pose This is a time of reintegration, time of receiving the benefits of the practice. So make sure you are super, super comfy so I can guide you through some relaxation. Okay. With eyes closed. Take it 3 deep inhale through the nose and side out. Let go. And closing the lips. Bring the attention to the toes of your feet. Top, sole of the feet. Ankles, shins, calf muscles, both knees, front and back. Both thighs and the hamstrings. And from the top of your thighs all the way down to the sole of the feet, allow your legs to release and relax. Your attention goes now to the glutes, hips, pelvis. And from the top of the pelvis down to the sole of the feet, you allow your body to soften and relax. Guide your attention now to your abdomen, to the muscles of your lower back, middle back, all the way to the top of your back and shoulder blades. Relax the intercostal muscles, the muscles in between your rib cage, the front and the back. Soften the chest muscles and release your heart. And from the top of your collarbones down to the sole of the feet, allow your body to soften, letting go. Now please bring the attention to the front and back of both shoulders, upper arms, elbows, middle and lower arms, wrists, your hands, palms and the top of your hands and all the fingers of your hands. And from the top of the shoulders all the way down to the sole of the feet, front and back of your body, you are letting go. You are surrendering. Guide your attention now to your throat and muscle of your neck. Relax your jaw, your chin. Allow your tongue to drop down to the base of the mouth as you soften your lips, nose, cheekbones, ears. Allow your eyeballs to sink down to your eye sockets, softening your eyelids and eyebrows. Relax your temples and free the forehead and the crown of your head. And from the crown of your head all the way down to the sole of the feet, your entire body is slowly releasing down towards the floor. With your next inhale, deepening the breath, bring the arms overhead and reach through the fingertips, the toes. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, flex your knees, hug yourself. Gently roll over to one side and slowly, please, without rushing, slowly find your way. And let's all sit together. the spine upright. And eyes closed. Guiding the hands together to the heart center, Nanjali Mudra. And taking the moment here to notice the breath, to notice the body, and checking in with the mind. Just feel any difference between the beginning of the session and this very moment. Take the time here to express gratitude to your own self for this time for self-love and self-care. You deserve it. And you'll have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. And you'll have peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer. And may our actions always be inspired by love, peace, compassion, and sweetness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you.